Hey YouTube, Matty Daddy 12 here with another legit MTG YGO deck profile. This one is Mist Valley Ninja Pendulums. But before we get into this deck profile, I want you guys to head over to legit.YGO.com and check out the YuGiOh articles. Make sure you head over to legitmtg.com and check out all the Magic the Gathering articles. Also, make sure you head over to legit MTG store and get all of your card playing needs met there. Make sure you use hashtag Nate's Wrong in the coupon code for an additional 5% off all your direct orders from the website. So, let's get into this. Let's check out this deck profile. It is Mist Valley Ninjas Pendulums. So, Pendulum deck, 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. This guy is a 4 on the pendulum scale on each side. He is also, when you play him during the end phase that you play him in your pendulum zone, you can destroy him and then search your deck for a pendulum monster of 1500 or less. That is one of these two guys. But he is destroyed, which sends him to the extra deck instead, which then makes him a viable pendulum summon target. Time Gazer Magician. This guy is probably the most important of all the pendulum monsters. You would think Odd Eyes would be, since he is the searcher, but Time Gazer is actually probably the most important of the pendulum monsters because he is the high end of the scale. He is 8 on both sides, and him paired with either Odd Eyes or Stargazer allows me to be able to make all of the pendulum plays that I want to make. Both of these guys are on the low end. I need the high end in order to be able to make the plays that I want. So, 9 pendulum monsters or spells, depending on how they're being played at the time. Yeah, that's what I run as far as the pendulums are concerned. 3 Apex Avian, Mist Valley Apex Avian. What this guy is, he's a level 7, and you can bounce 1 face-up Mist Valley card on the field to negate the activation of effect. That is a effect monster, a spell, or a trap card, and negate the activation and destroy it. The best thing to remember is that he is a level 7. Your pendulum scale on this is 1 and 8 or 4 and 8, so you can pendulum summon him back out easily. So what you can do is you pendulum summon him out. They do something, you negate it, bounce it back to your hand. Next turn, you just pendulum summon it back out. Once per turn, you're going to get a free negation. It's good stuff. And if you can get this guy on the board paired with Mist Valley Thunderbird, it's just basically lockdown, dude. Because like Mist Valley Apex, you get to negate, bounce Thunderbird back to your hand. Thunderbird activates whenever he is sent from the field to your hand. You get to then special summon him back. So you get to negate, bounce, special summon, negate, bounce, special summon. I guess you kind of see where that's going. To round out the Mist Valley monsters, I run 1 Mist Valley Falcon. This guy's pretty sweet. Again, paired with Thunderbird. You bounce 1 face-up card in order to, I believe it's face-up, isn't it? No, you just bounce 1 card you control. So I can, but anyway, he's face up. I'm going to bounce him back to my hand to allow him to attack, and then boom, he comes back. Or you have other trap cards that you're going to be using that you would allow you to attack with him. You could also bounce 1 of your pendulum monsters back to your hand, and then just to allow him to attack, and then just replay it. So yeah, he actually helps you to keep your scales balanced, if you would, because if you get into a situation where you've put Time Gazer on board, you can use Mist Valley Falcon to bounce Time Gazer back to your hand, allowing Mist Valley Falcon to attack at 2000. And then you have the Time Gazer back in your hand, so at the point that you have no monsters on board, you can then play him in your zone, allowing for the bigger monsters to come out. So he's got uses, but I'm almost doubting that I even played this card because I very rarely draw into him. That is all of the Mist Valleys that I play. Now let's get into the ninjas. Hanzo is a +1. He is the Stratos of this deck. He gets me my trap card that I love so very, very much. and then one Upstart Golden Ninja. This guy is essentially it is Summoner Monk, except you discard a trap card instead of a spell, which is just fine because I run breakthrough skills. So I discard breakthrough skill for him to get Hanzo. I have a rank 4 play, and I have a live breakthrough skill in the grave, which makes for fun plays. Those are my ninjas, and to round out my monster count, 2 card D. This could easily get pushed up to 3. I'm actually running the Mist Valley field card. I've considered dropping that in order to run a 3rd card D, because you gotta get into the late game with this deck in order to get the pendulums really rolling and to really get the deck to be as trolly as possible. You gotta get into the late game, and card D helps you to do that. Again, like I said, I'm trying to get into the late game. Upstart Goblin gets me there. Upstart Goblin gets me 1 card deeper, along with Reinforcements of the Army actually gets me 2 cards deeper, because it gets me a Hanzo, and then Hanzo actually gets me my trap card. So there we go. Reinforcements of the Army actually thins my deck by 2. MST, Soul Charge. Those are pretty self-explanatory. 1 Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. What this card does is a field spell, and anytime that I believe it's a Mist Valley, anytime that a wind monster is returned to your hand, you're then able to special summon a wind monster, a level 4 or lower wind monster from your deck. This allows you to get Falcon out. This allows you to get Thunderbird out. So that's its use. Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. What this does, it's searchable by Hanzo, and then you're going to set this, and then when you activate this, you contribute 1 ninja monster on your side of the field to then special summon a wing beast, a beast warrior, a wing beast, or an insect type monster from your deck, whose level is equal to or up to 3 levels higher than the ninja that you tribute. So I can play Hanzo, search this, tribute Hanzo to bring out Mist Valley Apex, and then just allows the Apex to not be a dead card if you're not able to get your pendulums rolling. I've already mentioned it before. I do run 3 breakthrough skill, and I run 2 Fiendish Chain. Effect negation is extremely important right now, and I've got all the effect negation I can use. Not to mention that with Mist Valley Falcon, I can play Fiendish Chain, bounce Fiendish Chain back to my hand to allow Mist Valley Falcon to attack, and then just set Fiendish Chain back to the field and continue my plays. And then to round out the traps, Solemn Warning, Torrential Tribute, and Compulsory Evacuation Device. For the extra deck's a bit odd. Like, there's a lot of things that you can run in this that I'm not using, and there's a lot of things that I'm using that you probably won't want to use. 1 Draco Sack, 1 Big Eye, 1 Master of Blades. I do not have Gaia Charger in here. I've not seen the opportunity to go into Gaia Charger that has really made it worthwhile, so no Gaia Charger. Volcosaurus and Tyrus, no other rank 5s, and like really these guys are almost not needed, because the only way you can really make your rank 5 plays is when you get to Time Gazer. No, I'm sorry, Stargazer. Whenever you get 2 Stargazer magicians on board, and that very rarely happens. So, yeah. Rank 4s, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Castell, 1 Digustal Emerald, 1 Cowboy, 1 X-Knight, 1 Cargagorgian. I don't know. I cannot pronounce this guy's name, guys. I have so many problems with that. 1 101, 1 Lavable Chain, and 1 number 80 Berserk, Rhapsodia Berserk. Those are my rank 4s. There are other ones that I am missing. You are running warriors in this deck, so I do not have Heroic Champion Gandiva in here. I do not have Excalibur Knight. I do not have Blade Armor Ninja. Those are all rank 4 warriors that you could or should probably have in this deck. But you know, it is what it is. And then the last but not least, Ghost Trick Alucard is my lone rank 3 that I play. The only way I can make this is by having out a Thunderbird and a Time Gazer Magician or double Time Gazer Magician. Those are the only level 3 monsters I play. So the rank 3 play is not nearly doable. I guess it's actually more doable than the rank 5 plays, and I run 2 rank 5s. So I guess that may not make a lot of sense. I guess you probably have Zen mains out here too if you wanted for just another random level 3. But anyway, guys, there it is. It's a fun deck. It trolls a lot. Like, there's a lot of fun plays in this deck. And the fact that you can just, like, just put out a field. If you get several or a couple Apex Avian in your hand, and then you get your Pendulum set up, and then you're just like, okay, Pendulum summon, boom, boom, and then now you have two 2700 beaters that can negate if need be. It's just really, really good and a lot of fun, and I don't know, it's quite awkward right now because there's a lot of people that just are not used to playing against anything running any Pendulum summoning. And outside of that, just this deck in general, the Mist Valley Ninjas are a fun deck to play. So I hope you guys take the time to check this out, build this deck on DN or on Dev Pro or something, and have a little fun with it. I appreciate it, guys. Make sure you head over and check out the websites, and like always, subscribe. Comment down below. Show us how much you love us.